Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to learn XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP is a powerful lookup function introduced in Excel 365 and Excel 2021. Basically, it combines the strength of previous lookup functions like VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and index match function. So because of that, it is offering a greater flexibility and control when searching data in your spreadsheet. So in this complete video, we will be focusing on XLOOKUP and what are their parameters, and we will understand all the parameters through examples. And before starting XLOOKUP discussion, I will give you a brief idea about VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, and match function. So you will be aware that how this is different and more useful than other four lookup function. So without delay, let's start the video. So here we will understand first how VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, and match works. So VLOOKUP is used for searching data in a table or in an array in vertical order. So if you want to know what exactly it does, so you can simply write the formula is equal to VLOOKUP. Now you will be getting this message. So like VLOOKUP looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table and then returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. Okay, so it will look a value that you have given to search in the leftmost column of a table or the data you have given, and then accordingly it will return the row value that you will specify. Okay, so this is the functionality of VLOOKUP. In the same way, if we talk about HLOOKUP, it will look for the horizontal row. So if you write here HLOOKUP, so you can see it looks for a value in the top row of a table or array of values and returns the values in the same column from a row that you specify. So first it will look the value in the top row, okay, and as per that, whatever the row you will specify, it will returns the value. And in the similar way, you can combine index match for looking up the value within the table or data range. So this is the basic functionality of VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, and match function. Now in this video, we will learn XLOOKUP, but if you want to learn VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, and match function, so you can go to my YouTube channel. So in my channel, I have explained index match function, so you can watch this video. Also, I have very quick video for VLOOKUP with match function, so you can watch this video. And I have a video for HLOOKUP also, so you can see this video. I have explained in just 15 seconds that how to use HLOOKUP. Now come to the topic of this video. So here we will be using XLOOKUP. And one more thing, before going into the discussion of XLOOKUP, let me tell you, this function is available in Excel 2021 and Excel 365. So if you have older version, so of course you will not be able to use XLOOKUP, but I have a solution for that. So if you want to use XLOOKUP and you want to practice this, so you can use Office 365 online version. So what you have to do, you must be having account with Microsoft, or you can create an account with Microsoft. Simply you can go to office.com. So here I have already logged in and I'm using the paid version of that. So you just need to create an account for that and you can log in here and you can use online Excel. So once you will log in, you will be getting this interface. Here in the left side, you will be having this apps. So simply you have to click on Excel and here you will be having option of blank workbook. Click on that. So let me change it classic ribbon. Yeah. So here you will be having the same kind of functionality and you can use here. So if you type here is equal to XLOOKUP, so you will be having this function in online version as well. Okay. But I'm using the paid version. So I'm using an app directly. Now first, we will discuss XLOOKUP with multiple examples. Okay, so I will make you understand all the parameters of XLOOKUP, how it is working, when to use all the parameters of XLOOKUP. And if you want to practice, so I have given this file link in the description box, so you can download this file and you can practice along with me. So let's start with the first example. So here I have this table. Okay, here we have employee ID and we have to find out sales using XLOOKUP function. On the left hand side, you can see the sales table. In that we have employee ID column, name, and sales. So let's start with the formula. Here I will write the formula is equal to XLOOKUP. Now it is asking for lookup value. So here we have the lookup value, this cell, comma, lookup array. So in the lookup array, what exactly we have to pass? In the table, we have column A, that is employee ID, and we have to look into this column. Okay, so either you can select this complete data or you can simply select column A, comma, it is asking for return arrays. So if employee ID matches in column A, then what it will return? So this is going to return sales. So we will select the sales column completely. Now we will close the bracket and hit the enter. So you can see employee ID 001 having the total sales of $3,700. If you want to change the format, so simply select and click here for the formatting. So it is $3,700. Here, if you change employee ID, so as per that, data will change. So employee ID 004 is here and the total sales is 6,700. So you'll be getting this one. Now simply drag this formula here. So it is giving any error. Why? Because employee ID 50 is not available in the range. You can see here we have the data till employee ID 19. So how to handle this? Now we will go into the next parameter of this. So simply click here. So we have given the lookup value, lookup array, and then return array if not found. So the next parameter is if not found. Then we will give here the custom message. So here we can see emp ID not found and close. Now hit the enter. So if data is not available in the lookup column, so it will return this custom message here. Now another advantage of XLOOKUP is, like as you know, in the VLOOKUP, it looks up into the leftmost column. But here in the XLOOKUP, you can give any column to look up and you can return any value. Okay. So now in the second table here, we will understand how we can pass the name column as a lookup array and then we will find out the sales. So here we will write the same formula is equal to XLOOKUP. Lookup value would be this name, comma, lookup array is, now it is B column, comma, return array it would be sales. Close the bracket, hit the enter. Now you can see Suzanne Brown has done the sales of 8,700. So here if you look at Suzanne Brown here, you can see it is 8,700. Okay. The same way we can drag it here. Now here we will use if it is not found, we will return name not found. Okay, so this is the custom message. Now we will move to the next parameter in the XLOOKUP function. So for that, I will be using the second example here. So here we have the same table in that we have employee ID, name and sales. But here we have another column that is commission percent. Here another table we have on the right hand side that is commission table. In that if someone is doing a sales of 3,000 then he or she will get commission of 2%. If the sales is 5,000 then commission would be 4% and so on. Now first here I will check that how we will find out the commission. Then accordingly we will fill this column. So let's start. We will write the formula here is equal to XLOOKUP. So here lookup value would be sales amount, comma, lookup array. You can select this complete data or simply you can click on the column, comma, return value would be commission percent, comma, if not found. If you want to give the information, you can give. Otherwise, to escape this parameter, simply click one more comma. Now it is asking for exact match. So if the sales amount is exactly matching with the commission table sales, then it will return the commission percent. Okay. First, I will use exact match. So I'll give 0. Close the bracket, hit the enter. So you can see here, if someone is doing 10,000 of sales, he will be getting 10%. Okay. Now, the second criteria we will use. I'm just dragging this formula here. So it is giving any error. So let me tell you why. Here the sales amount is 9,000, but in the commission table, we don't have 9,000 amount. Okay. Here you need to decide that if the sales amount is in between this range, then what you want to do. You want to give the upper percentage or you want to give the lower percentage. Okay. I'll edit this formula here. Now for exact match, we used 0. Now if we use -1, then it will return exact match or next smaller item. So whatever the smaller item, it will return that. So if we use -1, so if you do a sales of 9,000, then you will be getting 7% because it is lower than 10,000. So that's the reason it will select the lower percentage. Now, again, I will drag this formula here. So here you will be saying 10%, but if you want to give the higher one, so simply you can use 1 here. Now you can see if the sales is above 10,000, okay, in that case, you will be getting 15%. So whatever the scenario you want to use, you can use here. Now here I will be using, like if someone is doing sales between 5,000 to 7,999. So he or she should get 4%. So we will be using this formula here. So we will write the formula here is equal to XLOOKUP. Now lookup value would be sales amount, comma, lookup array would be sales column of commission table, comma, return array would be commission column of commission table, comma, if not found. If you want to skip this, you can, but here I will be giving the value for that because you can see in the sales table here. So we have less than 3000 sales as well. So if we will not provide if not found, in that case, there would be any error. So I'll give the message here, no commission. Now here we will give the percentage that would be the lower one. So I'll use -1, close the bracket, hit the enter. So James has done the sales of 3700. So he is getting 2%. To fill in the complete row, simply select the cell and double click here in the corner. Now you can see, so many people has not qualified for the commission, and you can see the many people has qualified for the commission. So this was the fifth parameter. Now we will move to the final parameter of XLOOKUP. So here we have the sales table. In that we have name, category, product, and sales column. And I have created here a table. Here we need to find out the sales. But let me make you understand about the data first. So in the table, you will see the name is duplicate. So one people has done the multiple sales. So if you see Bob Smith, so here we have Bob Smith. Again, we have Bob Smith here. Again, we have Bob Smith here. So we have multiple values in the name column. So let me show you how XLOOKUP 6 parameter works. So here, I will write the formula is equal to XLOOKUP. Lookup value would be name, comma, lookup array. We have name in column A. So we will select the complete column. Now return array. So we need to find out sales. So this is in D column, comma, if not found. So here, if you want to skip, you can. Otherwise, you can use the custom message here if data is not found. For this example, I am skipping this. Now we need exact match. So I will use 0. Now the last parameter is search mode. So how you want to search? By default, it will search from first to last. So from top to bottom. If you want to change it, so you can change it. So first I will show you by using 1. Close the bracket, hit the enter. Now Bob Smith, he has done the sales of 3700. You can see here Bob Smith, he has done a sales of 3700. Now we will search data from bottom to top. So I'm just copying this formula to the below cell, and here I will use -1 search mode. So you can see here -1 is used for search from last to first. Now you can see Lisa has the sales amount of 6200. So from bottom side, we will look for Lisa. So here you can see Lisa, she has done the sales of 6200 and the same data it is returning from here. So this is the complete functionality of XLOOKUP, and this is very powerful lookup function of Excel 2021 and Excel 365. And I hope if you have watched the complete video, so you will be having a good understanding of XLOOKUP. Also, if you want to learn VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index match function, so you can go to my YouTube channel, you can watch there, you can understand the concept of all the lookup function. And if this video is informative for you, so you can like the video, share and subscribe my YouTube channel for more interesting Excel videos. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.